So Rinpoche is talking about whether we should express our emotions or whether we should try some other kind of strategy. So Rinpoche says usually expressing our strong feelings is not the most effective thing to do. Some small benefit may come from it in the short run, but this approach is founded on the mistaken belief that our emotions are caused by someone else's actions. This is a very limited perspective. The real cause of what we're experiencing is our karma. It is karma that determines the kind of exchange we have with other people. This does not mean that you must accept your suffering passively or fatalistically. You have choices. If you're having difficulties but would like to keep your family together, you can choose to be patient and compassionate instead of hostile and angry. If your wife hurts your feelings, you can choose not to dwell on it, but let it go. Rather than brooding over what is painful, you can turn your mind in another direction. Sometimes it's most beneficial to give in to someone, to give her what she or he feels that they need. Though it may seem that you are weak or losing, nothing is lost. If your family relationships improves, there's really gain. As for expressing or processing feelings in moments of conflict, consider how you feel when someone scowls at you or is critical, cold, or rude. If someone is considerate and respectful, even during disagreements, isn't it easier to respond in the same way? This is a simple and ancient truth. Treat others as you wish to be treated. If you look for faults in others, you will certainly find them. If all you do is berate your loved ones for their shortcomings, no one will want to be around you anymore. When they don't show you their most loving side, remind yourself of all the times that you have been less than kind. Just as the storms of our own emotions come and go, the anger or irritation of loved ones also passes with time. If we solidify our concepts of them as angry people, then that is what we will project, regardless of their mood. The key lies in understanding that we can find in ourselves the very shortcomings we see in others. We should not cling to the notion that others are at fault, but rather examine our own behavior and how we may be causing conflict. If we continue to talk or act in a critical or confrontational way, we are likely to irritate others and experience even more conflict in the future. Rinpoche just has such a simple way of putting things that they're actually so obvious when he points them out. But because of our confusion on a day-to-day basis, we forget. In fact, that's what it means to be a practitioner, is to recognize and then remember. If we hear the teachings one time, that's wonderful. But if we don't remember them, it's the same thing of never having heard them at all. That's where repetition, contemplation comes in. That we listen to the teaching and then we contemplate the teaching over and over and over again. So let's go to our red tar practice, please. Om Orjin Yujin Ojan Sam Pema Gesar Dombola Yatsen Jogin Odrone Pema Jone Jesodra Cordo Cadro Mapeco Chechi Jesodadroji Jinji Lamchi Jeso Guru Bema Siddhi Om Orjin Yujin Ojan Sam Pema Gesar Dombola Yatsen Jogi Modrone Pema Jone Jesodra Cordo Cadro Mampe Cor Chechi Jesoda Truji Jinji Laji Jeso So Guru Pema Siddhi Om Orjin Yujin Dujasa Pema Gesar Dombola Yatsen Jogi Modrone Pema Jone Jesodra Gordo Cadro Mampecor Chechi Jesodadroji Jinji Laji Jeso So Guru Pema Siddhi Om. In the space in front of me, the mother of all the victorious ones, Aryatara, actually appears, and to her I pray. Now, as I and countless others are lost in the ocean of samsaric suffering, I seek Buddhahood to gain temporary and ultimate happiness for myself and all living beings. For this reason, I take refuge in Aryatara, embodiment of pure awareness, inseparable from all perfect qualities of Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, Lama, Yidam, and Dakini. Now, as I and countless others are lost in the ocean of samsaric suffering, I seek Buddhahood to gain temporary and ultimate happiness for myself and all living beings. For this reason, I take refuge in Aryatara, embodiment of pure awareness, inseparable from all perfect qualities of Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, Lama, Yidam, and Dakini. Now, as I and countless others are lost in the ocean of samsaric suffering, I seek Buddhahood to gain temporary and ultimate happiness for myself and all living beings. For this reason, I take refuge in Aryatara, embodiment of pure awareness, inseparable from all perfect qualities of Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, Lama, Yidam, and Dakini. From the depths of my heart I pray, evoking from Tara's forehead, throat, and heart a brilliant surge of rainbow light. As the light rays touch me and all other beings, the poisonous fruits of negative karma, sickness, demonic afflictions, and obstacles evaporate like dew in the morning sun. Merit, wisdom, glory, wealth, and longevity increase beyond measure. Illustrious Tara, please be aware of me. Remove my obstacles and quickly grant my excellent aspirations.